Today is another weekend for our weekly analysis. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today's date is 6th of April 2025. This is a weekend where we talk about what happens in the market the previous week and what we expect of the market the coming week. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into today's activities because I don't want the sessions to be long in any way. So as today is 6th of April 2024, 2025, sorry. The analysis for today will be what I'll be using for 7th to 11th of April 2024. 2025. Why am I going back in time? So, we start with our bellwether, which is the dollar index. As of last week, I was expecting the market price to find a resistance around 105 big figure, which the market does. I was expecting the market price to find resistance. What is wrong? To find resistance around this area here, 105 big figure, and we should see 103.373, and we should be able to see a movement into 102 big figure. So these are the analysis I had last week and the previous week. So as you can see, the market price has done what we expected of the market. The market price has taken 102 big figure. That has been tagged, and we've seen a movement into 101.100, but 101.100 is yet to be taken. But how will I decide with this the coming week? I have a obvious liquidity area here, so I'm expecting the market price to dive back into this actual gap, because this is a combination of a volume imbalance and a liquidity void. So I'm expecting the market price to revisit that area. That is a movement back into 103 big figure and 103 500. So the lowest hanging fruit there I'm watching is 103 500 on dollar index. So before I could decide if we are continuing the downward movement or we are going back, but I had an interest into 103 big figure, 103 500, and if you could see a movement back into 105 big figure on the long run. So that is that. So let's quickly go into our GBP US, which is our cable. On cable last week, I was expecting the market price to found support around 1.29 thousand, and we should be able to see 1.30483. So as you can have it here, this level has been tagged. What's wrong with my network? I have configured my charts. Come on. 1.30483 has been taken, and 1.31 has also been attacked. So 1.30483 has been taken, and we've seen a movement into 1.31 big figure. Those are the levels I had on my radar. So how do I decide with this the coming week? The coming week, I'll be expecting the market price to visit to come into this area here. What is wrong? To come into this area here, which is around 1.28 or thereabouts. Let's say 1.28 big figure. So I'm expecting a low angle fruit around 1.28 big figure, 1.28 thousand on GBP USD, which is our cable. So Euro USD fiber. As of last week, I was interested in the market price visiting 1.10 thousand. Yo, 1.10 thousand, and it has been taken. 1.10 thousand has been taken because my interest was these levels. So I have said it in the previous week. So every video remains on the channel. Not even one was deleted, and none will be deleted. So I was interested in this area, and those area has been taken. So the coming week, what will I be watching? One, I'll be watching how the market price will react in those imbalances, those liquidity areas. So if I'm deciding to go higher, you know, if I decided to trade, to be bullish on Euro USD, then what is the lowest hanging fruit I'll be going for? Beside, I'm not interested in being bullish, fully bullish for now. I need to see what is happening in the market. So the lowest and easiest hanging fruit for being bullish on Euro USD will be this area, which is 1.12086. But the coming week, I'll be expecting and see if the market would deliver 1.08 thousand and a possible movement into 1.07 thousand. Those are the levels I'm interested in. 1.08 thousand, 1.07 thousand. But if the market price finds support around the present area, only then I will be interested in 1.12086. That is how I'll be watching the market. Then we go to our S&P 500. On S&P 500 last week, I was interested in the market price visiting 5500. Yes, 5500. 5500 was the lowest hanging fruit. While 5500 was the lowest hanging fruit, we could see the market price dropped as far as 5,000. We have 5,000 on the radar. It was a massive drop. A massive drop. This low was attacked, and that low has been on my radar for a very, 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 very long time. So we've seen this level being taken. So what's next? How do I decide in the coming week? In the coming week, there is nothing to rush. I'm not rushing anything. I'll see from the weekly standpoint what is happening on the weekly charts. That was a massive drop, right? A massive one. So the coming week, since this low has been taken, I don't see this low being attacked anytime soon. I'm not yet sure if this low will be attacked, but I will be having my eye on it. So the lowest hanging fruit, if I'm going lower, if I will be going lower, will be 49.24. lowest hanging fruit 49.24 on S&P 500. But you are watching for a bullish movement. If the market price gives a sign, then I'll be fully interested in 5400. 5400 if I'll be buying, if I'll be bullish. So that is that. That is how I would decide. On that futures last week, I was interested in the market price visiting 41,000. 41,000. But the market price has escalated and dropped beyond 41,000. The fact that I have all these lows on my radar and every one of them was attacked in a move. This was attacked, this was attacked. The only one left was this. So if I'll be going lower, I will only be interested in 37.211. 37.211. 37,211.87. 211.87. If I'll be going lower, if the market price shows the sign of going lower, that'll be level I'll be watching. If I'll be bullish, I'll be going back into 40,000. When the bullish movement starts, I'll be targeting 40,000. But the lowest hanging fruit I'll be watching for Dow future will be 37,211.87, because that is the next subside liquidity pool. Then we go to Nasdaq. Nasdaq, I was interested in 19,800 and the market price took that and dropped lower and further. So the lowest hanging fruit on Nasdaq, what is wrong with my network? So the lowest hanging fruit on Nasdaq will also all this level has been taken. This sell side has been attacked. This sell side has been attacked. The next sell side will be this. That is the lowest hanging fruit. The lowest hanging fruit around that area will be 16,960.97. That is for Nasdaq if I'm coming down. But if I'll be going bullish when the market price says so, I'll be going for 19,000. Nothing is gonna stop that. Then on gold last week I was interested in the market price being bullish and delivering 3100, I think 3100. So 3100, has 3100 been taken? Obviously 3100 has been taken, obviously. So now how do I decide? Due to many things happening in the market, so we have to be very, very, very careful. So the lowest hanging fruit I'll be expecting 3,000. I'll be expecting gold to revisit 3,000. Yes, 3,000. Gold should revisit 3,000. So if the market price finds support around 3,000, then we should be able to revisit 3,100 again. That is 3,100. So the lowest hanging fruit will be 33,000. Will be 3,000. Sorry, the lowest hanging fruit will be 3,000. being on the sell side. So if the market price finds support around that area, then we'll be going back to 31,000 and above. Now to the last but not the least, the BTC. The BTC has been wandering around 80 plus. So with that, my analysis remains, as long as the market price stays below 90,000, as long as the market price stays below 19,000, I'm still interested in 78. I'm still interested in the market price, which is 78,000. So the lowest target fruit is around 81. So 8100, 81,000. So, and that I'll be waiting for 81,000, 80,000, 78,000. That is what I'm watching on BTC. So I think that will be all for today. Thank you for coming this far with us. Thank you for being part of the family. We really love and appreciate you all. And a quick disclaimer before I leave. Everything in this video is for educational purpose. Educational purpose alone. The fact that I put my money behind it does not mean you should do the same thing. I am not a licensed financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor in any way. So everything I say in this video is how I watch and how I will be deciding with the market price. My decision, what will aid my decision, what I will do, what I will see to do this and that. So trading the forex market comes with a lot of risk. You should have yours and know your risk appetite before venturing into the forex market. So as at the social media for today will display forex that is a get rich quick scheme. Forex trading is never a get rich quick scheme. You need to have your knowledge, but when you add the knowledge, it is a must get rich scheme. So thank you, and thank you once again. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far with us. We really love and appreciate you. Thank you. See you the coming week. Be safe and trade responsibly. Bye for now.